welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The Steel City is ready at Acrisure Stadium here in Pittsburgh. Tonight, a tough AFC North matchup. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen. That's the rookie Tyler Luke. He begins this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. Let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers to throw. He's got the connection. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 20 yards on that pass play. That's a Steeler first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route then, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Play action now with Rodgers. That's out wide to Warren. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Rodgers. That pass caught right side. Valdez-Scantling.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route, but this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Rodgers on 3rd and 2. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are out to an early 3-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. A run up the middle with Warren. A short gain, down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Brenton Simpson gets in there for the sack, and now it's 3rd and goal.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes, but now on 3rd and goal following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers 7, Ravens 0.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Bateman is the motion man. The design run here with Jackson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Steelers offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Rodgers. Open man is Valdez-Scantling. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
2nd and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Trenton Simpson in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Rodgers now. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
17 yards on that play. Good for a Raven first down.
17 yards. And the Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 17
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
What can they do here on third down and 7? That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
10 more yards.
Really well executed counter run there, Mike. And what you're trying to do anytime on these misdirection schemes is you're trying to get these linebackers that might play at a 4.5 speed to maybe play at a 4.7 speed. The hesitation, not understanding exactly where the ball is going to end up, gives you an advantage offensively, just like we saw here.
Pistol give to Henry. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal, Baltimore.
Here's a run. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The 6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Jackson sacked.
That's the veteran Jabril Peppers working his way in to make the sack.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Big play coming up. Third and goal. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry.
Jackson's pass.
Great coverage here defensively. Not only the ability to take away all the end zone targets from the quarterback and force him to check the ball down to the back on the swing, but then also the pursuit to the ball carrier to keep him short of the end zone.
On fourth down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 7-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gainwell to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 2.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Rodgers. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read 1, read 2, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive lineman a little bit.
Here's Corliss Waitman now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. Lester on the return. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. That one incomplete. Good job, Pittsburgh there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
on third down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. There to bat that one away.
I think this drive, and particularly that last third down incompletion, Mike, has really summed up the story of this game offensively. No matter how many times they try to generate some plays through the air, there's just nowhere to go with the ball. In this case, the coverage is tight. They go 3 and out again. They've got to have earlier success and not just wait for third down to bail themselves out.
The Steelers offense ready to take over once again. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Warren. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
They'll motion over Thielen. Play fake. It's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain. On 1st down, they pick up 7 yards.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And, man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
So, of course, these plays are designed, Mike, to get big gains. But even though that's not the case here, what these plays do is they keep the defense off balance. They match up with their regular traditional run game. They match up with all their pre-snap motions and shifts. So it just adds a little eye candy and makes this defense, the second they take their eyes off the read, if they guess wrong, that's where the big plays come and complement off of it. I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Rodgers. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 yards, the gain there. That's a Steeler 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient. Just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And that's over everybody. Out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
That one, take it in. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Steelers.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through. And the Steelers extend their advantage to 14-3.
Steelers 14, Ravens 3.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Wester now to return it. Wow! And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. Woo! And he's going to be ready out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 38 yards.
And this is why you tailor your offense around a guy like this. I mean, every once in a while, mix in some design runs. He's got such game-changing ability with the ball in his hands, and here, he rips off a big one.
That one knocked away. And it's incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. And even 30 yards.
First down, Ravens.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry to the 5-yard line.
Henry, the Ravens ball carrier. The tackle by Alex Highsmith. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
Second down, Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Jackson from the gun. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Steelers has it. Past midfield. Inside the 30. terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here, you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And, Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Ravens 3.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Wester now to return it. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Now Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
It's a gain of 23.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Jackson's pass complete to Justice Hill. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a
Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
16-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
15-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Jackson. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Third and 5. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
All right, so in these 3rd and short, 3rd and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league might kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have fourth down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging fourth down decision.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gainwell to return, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense going to take over just before the half. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson.
Complete to Roman Wilson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
2nd and inches. One final throw before the break. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Play action now. Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
1st and 10 at
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Now whistles, Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still second down.
This is Henry. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Third and long. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And it was really the lack of production on 1st and 2nd down that put them in this hole to begin with, Mike. So I think going forward, more execution on early downs, more efficiency. Don't wait till 3rd down to convert for a new set of downs. Be aggressive on those 1st and 2nds and take the fight to the defense.
Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Off the play fake, Rodgers. And mark him down up beyond the 30. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Warren. Room to run past midfield. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. 1st down for Aaron. That's out wide to Warren. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. That pass caught right side, Valdez-Scantling.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
As you could probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, We're going to have to bring out some jugs machines.
And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag
That's
comes
interference.
in late.
Defense.
He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown Steelers. That is second touchdown tonight.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it, and the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead.
28, Ravens 6.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
This is taken at his own 30. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Steelers offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That penalty is declined.
of the gun with Warren. He'll push forward for about a yard. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Rogers. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Rogers. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
You can see this really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They run on the jet sweep. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
Now a 2nd down throw from Rogers. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And the Steelers going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
Steelers, first
Well, the
down.
run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Steelers are going to extend their lead.
Steelers 35, Ravens 6.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Jackson going to keep it himself. He'll take this forward for about 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Again, right up the middle to Henry. And he's going to get the first down up past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
2nd and 10. Now, Jackson. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
7-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Once again, it's Warren. And he's going to get the first down. He is up past the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. 2nd down, Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. We'll try and run it here with Warren. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Jackson looking to throw. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. In motion goes Likely. 2nd down, Jackson. Out to the right side, he's got Andrews. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
And it's 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll go with the sneak. And he will have the Ravens 1st down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
A gain of a yard. 1st down, Ravens.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Jackson now on 2nd down. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Jackson now. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Again, it's Jackson. This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? He'll get this off to Hill. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Steelers' offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Here's Warren. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on third down.
So you find yourself in 2nd and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable third down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in 3rd and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
Rodgers on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. They run out of the gun with Warren. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 35.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Steelers getting ready to punt this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
Throwing Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
I like the play call there. 2nd, relatively short. Give your quarterback an opportunity to push this ball downfield, but realize this quickly. Nothing developing. Get the ball down to your back. Pick up a new set of downs.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He's got Likely over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
10 yards.
10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Raven 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Ravens.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll check this down to the running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Fox. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. 1st catch, 1st touch. Here as we start the 2nd half.
2nd and inches. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. 1st down picked up.
The advantage to this play call, Mike, is as an offense, you now can account for 1 extra defensive player. In this case, it's the quarterback reading the end. He goes after the running back. He pulls it, keeps it himself, picks up the 1st down.
Play action now. Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Once to his right, and he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.